adding vendors to QuickBooks Online. Quite often we add vendors through Dext, but sometimes we're adding them directly through QuickBooks Online. Now there's a couple ways to do that. You can either do it while you're entering a transaction, or you can do it from the vendor area. So I'm going to show you from the vendor area. So we're going to go to expenses and then suppliers. And this will take us to the area with the suppliers. Now, because this is a new file, we don't have any suppliers in here. So we're going to add supplier manually. So this is the first supplier we're adding in here, but they all go in pretty much the same way. Company name, we're going to add ourselves. So Trillium Bookkeeping. Link, our email address, phone number, street address. He's taking things up right now. Okay, notes and attachments. I don't have any notes and attachments to put in here, but if I did, I would. Another thing that's good here is you have the option of a T4A or a T5018 slip. And I guess I'll have to cover in a different video what those are. But in a nutshell, T4As are for subcontractors and T5018s are only in construction. So you can also put in a supplier type. You can put in their HST number if you want to. You can put their billing rate. I usually skip down to the terms. And you can choose a default expense category. So I'm going to choose bookkeeping fees. So, which brings me to the one thing I really wanted to show you guys. The default expense category here, that's 66730, I'm just going to copy that. That needs to go in the display name for the supplier. So I need to put that in brackets at the end. It's really important to do this. We don't want it to print on the checks though, so I take it back away here. But it's very important to do this. This is part of the way that we do bookkeeping so that we know that we're being consistent. So we always make sure in the display name that we have the account number there. So once you've got all that done, you can click save. And now we are set up. Now, the other way to set them up, to set up a vendor, is by doing it through an actual transaction. So if I had an expense to do, so say I'm going to click on expense. I clicked up here, you'll notice I have all my shortcuts set up. You may, if you don't have your shortcuts set up, you're going to have to go through the new. So let's just close this and I'll show you both ways. Close you. Close you. You'd have to go new and expense here. Okay, so we're going to do some food. And it's giving us a tutorial because this is a new file. Just if you say next and just go through it all, it's probably better because if you tell it to shut up, it keeps coming back. Okay, McDonald's, we're going to go have a burger. But, hey, what's the account code? Do we have meals memorized? If we don't, hold down Control and click your chart of accounts. Another reason to have these shortcuts because otherwise you can't do it. Because you don't have the menu. So then you're going to close it and open it and, So it's better to have the shortcut. So we're going to go to chart of accounts and we're going to go meals 64300. So then we're going to go back over here and add 64300 to our supplier. Now all this comes up. Do we know a first name and a last name at McDonald's? Probably not. We should have them up here as well though. And again, the name on the checks really shouldn't have that account number. Not that you're ever going to send a check to McDonald's. We're not going to email them. We're not going to phone them. We don't care. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to scroll down here and we're going to set their terms. And we're going to put meals as the default expense category. So now we save. And that is another way that you can add McDonald's to your supplier list. Now, if you do it through Dext, you're not going to end up getting that default category set up. So you may want to go back later and do it. But a lot of times QuickBooks will just remember because it's smart, like I keep telling you, and it remembers things. So we're going to spend probably $18.50 at McDonald's. So that is how you add a supplier. So I would go save and close, and I'm done.